I made Foltyn his own custom rival skins and then surprised him with them.
Bro, this is sick.
Foltyn is the biggest Roblox YouTuber in the world, so to get his attention, I need to make sure these skins are absolutely perfect. All right, the first skin we're gonna make for Foltyn has got to be the assault rifle. It's classic. Everybody uses the assault rifle, and I think it'd be a great way to start off his loadout. Now, if you guys have ever seen the 10 billion visit skin, and I think it'd be really cool if in a very similar style, we spelled out Foltyn. So what we can do is we can kind of screenshot this as like a base. We'll open up our canvas and we'll just slot this in right here. Now, every good skin needs a name. I think we're gonna go with something very basic, but very clean. The Foltyn rifle. And let's start drawing. We're gonna need to trace this so it has the barrel where the bullets come out of. Starting here, this is where there'll be like F of some sort. Something like this. You know, we'll have this scope sort of here. So that'll be the F. I think next we're gonna go with an O. Yeah, this will be the O. The L will be, again, like right here. Okay, this is good. And since the L kind of extends this way, we can actually put the mag right here. That looks good. Now for the T, let's have the T kind of extend into this area a bit. We'll make it like very, very fat. Kind of like this. And then it'll obviously kind of reach down here. Okay, so it already says full. We're gonna need to do the Y. So the Y is kind of gonna dig in here. Oh, that's tough. I like that a lot, actually. And then we'll have the N come down. Okay, this is looking clean. All right, but we still need to have like the ends of the AR kind of come out. Just sort of like this. That already looks like an AR, but we need probably something here for the handle. So what I'll do is I'll put it like this. We'll have like a trigger here because like obviously this is where you shoot it. All right, so I think this is a good start. It spells out Foltyn, but it needs color. I think everybody knows that Foltyn's brand colors are like white, black, and blue. I would say those are like the three colors he uses. And you know, he also has the red eyes. Like as you guys can see here, it's a lot of gray, white, black, a little bit of red. And I think we should stick by these colors. So that's why I'm going to make this kind of like gray and black down here because I think it matches with this color pattern. All right, not bad. Now, guys, this obviously looks a little unfinished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shade around with like a darker shade of white to kind of really make the letters pop. What do you guys think? I think this looks really good so far. If I had a gun in a game that spelled out my name, I'd be freaking out. So I'm just going back again with an even darker shade. Just really shading it in to give it some depth because I want these letters to be like blocky. I want them to be 3D. Just like the reference that we have, which is this 10 billion visit skin. As you guys can see, the zeros have like a 3D depth to them. So I want to make sure Foltyn's letters are very 3D. All right, I think this is almost done. And then I'm going to add like tiny blue glow, I think. Now this is the finished product for the Foltyn rifle. All right, we've just sent this concept over to Nozni. Now let's join him up in game and see if he's made it. Did you get your developers to like put it in the game yet? Yes, sir. Go look at your skins. Okay, let's go look at the AR skins. Oh, there it is. Wow, in all its beauty. I think the developers may have misspelled the actual weapon, but here it is. This is not bad. I quite like this, honestly. Let's go see this in game. Wow, y'all have outdone yourself with this one. I cannot lie. What do you rate this? I think this is pretty solid. I give this like a 9 out of 10. You know, maybe the name could have been spelled correctly. I give it a 8 out of 10. Okay, you know what? This is only the first skin we're designing. These next few will be a whole lot better. Nozni, later on, I'm gonna invite Foltyn to my lobby and show him all the weapons that I've custom made for him. Do you think he'll like this? Duh, he'll love it. You did great. Aw, thank you, Nozni. You're so kind. All right, I'm gonna go design the next one. You wait here. All right, now the next weapon that we're gonna make for Foltyn is gonna be a secondary. And that secondary is gonna be the warper. Now, I have a very good idea for this one. So let's just grab the warper. Let's stick it into this drawing canvas. But I also want to show you guys in game, when you actually use the warpers like this, I'm gonna screenshot it and show you guys the concept I have in mind for this as well. So we have two things to work with here. We're gonna first start with the gun, okay? Now the gun is gonna be very basic. We're just gonna keep it very on brand Foltyn theme, all right? I love the little look he has going on with these red glowing eyes and then the dark face under the hoodie. Like, it just looks so cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the warper itself, we're gonna turn it into like a black skin. So let's just trace the warper itself. All right, so as you guys can see, this is the starting point with the warper. And now what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start filling in the color. So instead of it being purpley gray, we're gonna make it like black and red. All right, so this is already looking really dark. This is looking good. Now for these bits right here, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna lighten it up a bit with like a lighter gray. All right, this is a great start. Now let's go in with the red. Let's really do a good job at making the warper have a red glow, just like those eyes on his skin. We're gonna make this just have like an insane amount of aura right here. And there, that looks like it's done. That's where the red eye warper will be for Foltyn's red eye skin thing. Okay, now this one, we're gonna do the same thing. It's just gonna be all red. Oh, that looks really sick. Kind of looks like electricity coursing through the gun. Oh, on the original warper, there's also a beam right here that I guess we could, include. Kind of needs to be like this. Boom, that's there. And now at the top is the last part of the warper design where we're just going to add the glow to up here. All right, guys, now this is the Foltyn warper. As you guys remember, his eyes are red on his skin. So I kind of want to call it like the red eye warper. I think that's a good name for it. So this would be the gun. It's basically the warper, but it has a lot more red elements instead of the purple. As you guys saw earlier, this is a normal warper. This is the red eye warper. Much darker, deeper red colors. It just looks so much cooler in my opinion. But now we're going to go on to the next part. We're going to be moving on to this. You guys might be asking, what exactly did I take a screenshot of these portals for? So this is the gun and this is the portal that it should spawn. But I want to design the portals themselves in a way that's also like on brand for Foltyn. So instead of the portals just being purple like this, what if I made them black? And then just like his skin, the red eyes that I've been referencing, literally like that, and make those same red eyes in the warp portal. We'll duplicate it. We're gonna flip it and boom. And I'm gonna add a red glow to them. Oh my gosh. Foltyn would literally love this right here. The warper shooting out and it shoots out these Foltyn themed portals. It works just like the warper, but it has these glowing red eyes. I think design wise, this is the best skin yet. So let's screenshot this. All right, I sent this concept to Nozni right here, as you guys can see. All right, I'm back. What do you think about the red eye warper? Nice. Looks a lot cooler than the first design. Oh, okay, we're improving. Did you get your developers to make it already as well? Of course. All right, let's go look at our weapons. All right, warper skins, and there it is. So beautiful. All right, Nozni, this is the big moment that we're all waiting for. It looks pretty basic in hand, right? But when you shoot it, whoa! Yeah, Foltyn themed portals. They literally look like his character with red eyes. You can't jump through them, but I can. I'm cooler than you. I have a portal gun. Yeah, boy. Dude, these look sick. I love the swirl design in the middle. I love the red eyes. Later, I need to invite him and show these to him. Do you think he'll like these? Do you think he'll approve? I think so. You're so nice. Thank you for getting this one made. I have 2 more weapons that I need to get made, all right? I'll be right back. All right, the next weapon that we're going to design for Foltyn is going to be the trowel. So obviously, guys, the trowel isn't anything special. It's just a trowel that if you right-click, it places building blocks. Everybody knows this. It's a very cool melee, I'll say, but it's not very special. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to design him his own Foltyn trowel, and I want to design these building blocks to kind of make something special. Let's just screenshot this, and let's get to designing. All right, so here is the drawing canvas. Now let's put in this picture right here. Now, here's what I'm thinking, guys. So Foltyn used to play Bed Wars a lot. If you guys know anything about Foltyn, this guy used to play a ton of Bed Wars. I mean, just scroll down and you could see how many videos that Foltyn's made on Bed Wars. So I thought we could design something. It's going to be called Foltyn's trowel. And now for the actual design, I want to make this thing very Bed Wars themed. So what if we took these blocks and we made them like Bed Wars blocks, like this? All right, so obviously, it wouldn't have this bit at the top right here. It would just be like 5 blocks just made to look like wool from Roblox Bed Wars. All right, that's a good start. Let's just make sure they're all kind of the same size. All right, perfect. Now for down here, what we're going to do is we're going to have sort of a bed situation, because in Bed Wars, your whole goal is to protect the bed. So we're going to draw Foltyn the bed from Bed Wars. All right, looks very simple, and it'll be in here protected by a layer of Bed Wars blocks. So let's grab ourselves a crayon brush, and we're just gonna basically paint in what would be just like Minecraft wool, basically. All right, next, let's go with a brown right here. We gotta color in the bed like a nice shade of brown. Next, we gotta get the red sheet of the bed. Boom. Now that looks pretty good for a Bed Wars trowel setup. I think that's exactly what we'll go for. Now we got to design the actual trowel itself. For the trowel, let's just trace the trowel. All right, so that's going to be how it looks. I think Foltyn would really like his branding on the trowel for sure, but I think that's kind of where we're going to keep it at. Now, this is pretty much just how the trowel is going to look. Very simple. Now, for the base, I think we should go with something like more of like a black handle. And to finish it off, let's get the Foltyn branding. And we're just going to put it right here at the bottom of the trowel. Beautiful. And I think that's the trowel done. I think Foltyn will absolutely love this. Let's screenshot this. And let's send it to Nazni. All right, Nazni, did you see that design? Whoa, that's so cool. I love Bed Wars. Ah, Nazni, a fellow Bed Wars enjoyer. Did you get your devs to make that one? Check your inventory. Ain't no way. Y'all are lightning quick. All right, we go down to the trowel. And there it is. Foltyn's trowel. Again, this skin is pretty basic. It's just white, black. It has his little logo on it. But now if we go into a game, ooh, this thing looks good in hand. And my favorite part about this is the right click. Yes, sir! Dude, that looks so good. Because Foltyn's like an OG Bed Wars player, he will absolutely love this reference. Maybe not the best in terms of like a proper trowel wall, but I think the design alone carries. When I invite him later, I have to show him all of them. But we still have one more weapon to design, so let's go design that weapon. All right, now last but not least, the final weapon we're gonna make for Foltyn and design for him so we could show him this loadout is gonna be the paintball gun. And for this one, I have a really cool idea. What if every time it shot paint like this part was just Foltyn's brand logo? I think he'd love that. So you know what? Let's grab a picture of this splat thing like this, and boom. Okay, we got both pictures now. Let's go back to the drawing canvas, because now we have both of these images, which we could reference the design. First off, we're gonna turn the paint into white paint, just like that. And the paint that it shoots will just have his logo on it. Oh my god, he would love to just be able to paint the map with the Foltyn branding. Obviously, who wouldn't want this? Now for the custom paintball skin, we're gonna have to design him something really cool and on brand for Foltyn. Let's begin tracing the paintball gun. All right, looks like we got the paintball gun down. Next is gonna be coloring it. Now, as we know, Foltyn's branding, his colors are white, black, and, you know, red. I think we stay in line with that theme, and we make sure to keep the paintball gun actually like a very dark metallic gray. Because it's Foltyn's gun, we obviously need to put white as well. So let's do this. We'll have the white there, and we'll have some white here as well. Guys, I think this is coming along really good, actually. All right, that looks good, but there's two things missing in my opinion. I think we need to add Foltyn family logo. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slap the Foltyn family logo basically right here at the edge of the gun. Okay, that already looks so sick. But one more thing, guys, this doesn't look like his skin enough. I think what we could do is implement those red glowing eyes somewhere as well. Right here, we can get red, and we can just kind of make those eyes ourselves. Just trust the vision, okay? Oh, yeah. I think this is done. It looks like his skin. It's got the branding on both the paint and the gun. We could literally just call this Foltyn's splat gun, because it's going to splat the paint all over the wall. I think he's going to love this, honestly. All right, so just like last time, we're going to send him this concept, and boom, let's go join him in game. All right, Nazni, did you see the splat gun? I know, the name's a little bit kind of sus, but that's the best name I could come up with. Really, Jet? Splat gun? Dude, that's what it does. It leaves, like, paint splats everywhere. Get your head out of the gutter, Nazni. I'm going to splat you with it, you know that. It's made. Okay, let's go to our weapons then. Go down to our paintball gun skins, and there it is. The Foltyn splat gun. It has his logo. It has the red eyes. It has his colors on it. But now the moment of truth. Does it have Foltyn's famous white splats? All right, here goes nothing. Wow. Dude, we can paint the whole map with Foltyn's branding. Yo, this is sick. Oh my god, your little paint splats don't have nothing against my big Foltyn splats. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop the jokes now. I'm sorry. I think we're about ready to go invite him. Be honest, Nazni. You think you'll love him? Yeah, he'll love it, minus the name. All right, Nazni really doesn't approve of the name. You know what? Let's just go invite him, and hopefully he loves these weapons. Foltyn, I have spent countless hours designing you some skins.
Okay. Wait, how's this possible? Are you an admin or something?
Look, let's just say I pulled some strings. I got some custom modded weapons made for you, okay?
Okay.
You know, and maybe, just maybe, if you behave, I'll let you get them.
If I behave? What are you saying? These better be good. If this is trash, I'm gonna say it's trash.
Okay, you know, I want you to be completely honest with me. Don't hold back.
Yeah. Let me see if your custom stuff is good.
All right, first things first.
Okay.
What good would a Foltyn loadout be without your AR? A classic little Foltyn AR.
Oh!
Yeah, buddy.
Wait, stop moving. That says Foltyn?
Yeah.
What the... Guys, it literally has Foltyn. Whoa, wait, that's cool.
Yes, sir. This one, it's just basic. It's just an AR. No cool animations, nothing like that. The secondary is the warper. I call it the red eye warper. And the reason is because, you know, your face kind of has these two red eyes on them. Kind of looks like that.
Whoa, it's like a black hole. Bro, this is sick.
What do you rate that? What do you rate that?
Okay, AR. Okay, honestly, I'll give it 8 out of 10. The warper, I'll give like a 6. No, I'll give it a 7 out of 10, the warper.
Now, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is the Foltyn's trowel. And everybody that's an OG fan of Foltyn knows that you started on Bed Wars.
Okay.
So, when you right-click, it creates... a little bit of a Bed Wars base type of thing.
Okay, I give that a 10 out of 10. That's actually fire.
Yeah, let's go.
That's fire. I like that one. Shout out Bed Wars.
And then last but not least, we of course have these. It's called the Foltyn Splat Gun. I couldn't think of a better name. I'm sorry.
Wait, oh my gosh, wait. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is a 100 out of 10. No way it shoots FF.
Yeah.
And it has the red eyes in the front?
Yes, sir. This one, I think I kind of cooked on this one.
Whoa, it has the FF on the left too.
Yeah.
That is fire.
Now, if you beg me, I'll let you own them.
Okay, I'm not begging. Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna give these me for free. All right? I want these.
All right, you know what? You could just have them, bro.
Oh my goodness. Wait, there's also a sniper.
Equip them. I want to see. What? Is that a little Easter egg?
Oh, okay. So let me also do the trowel and then... Oh my goodness. Look at this sniper.
Whoa. Dude, I'm not going to lie. I think the owner may have thrown in an Easter egg weapon.
Red eyes on it. Whoa. Get out of here. Bed Wars. Oh, wait. What the? This is so cool. Look at this paintball gun. This is my favorite. This one's actually my favorite.
Really? I'm so happy, bro. My favorite's the Bed Wars trowel.
The Bed Wars one is cool, but I like how it just splats my logo. Bop. 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 That's so sick.
All right, Foltyn. Thank you so much. Got any last thing to say?
Everybody subscribe right now, bro. W skins. Thank you.